My name is Janet McLaughlin, and I'm the Director of Special Projects at the Vermont Community Foundation. And as a part of that, I oversee our Food and Farm initiative. The Vermont Community Foundation is a statewide nonprofit dedicated to making Vermont a healthy and vital place to live. And we do that by supporting nonprofits with grants and by helping donors and other philanthropists make strategic investments. As a funder, we feel that measurement's really critical to our ability to make choices about where we put our funds. There's so much amazing work going on in the state of Vermont, and we would love to be able to support it all. But like everybody, we have to make some choices, and really being able to understand, how much people are doing, how well they're doing it, and what impact it's having is really critical to our ability to do our jobs well. The Vermont Community Foundation has really benefited from results-based accountability. We've used it with our grantees. We've supported Benchmarks for Better Vermont in training other nonprofits in results-based accountability, and we find that it provides us with a common framework in which to talk about the plans and what it is that we'd like to see, as well as to be able to understand the results and to get reports back. What I really love about RBA is that it provides a common language for nonprofits, funders, community members to be able to talk about what is the change that they want to be able to see in the world, and then what specifically is that organization, that institution, that group of people going to do about it. I've found that results-based accountability tools have helped nonprofits really hone in on what it is that they're trying to affect in the community, so that while they're think about what the specific activities are that they have in mind, results-based accountability really has them focus on what is that end result that they're actually trying to have. If RBA were used to its fullest potential in Vermont, I think that we'd see great alignment between the various sectors in Vermont, whether that's the public sector, the nonprofit sector, and just community groups. I think that people would understand each other's work more fully and be able to see how they can make connections. The Vermont Community Foundation has worked with Benchmarks for Better Vermont in a couple of ways. First, we've supported Benchmarks for Better Vermont in working with nonprofits throughout the state in starting their RBA process. And we've also used it ourselves for our Food and Farm initiative, one of our sort of major grant-making initiatives where we've looked at how are we as the Community Foundation going to assess and judge the work that we're doing, and how does the work that our grantees do feed up into that. And as part of that, we had our grantees work with Benchmarks for Better Vermont coaches on the specific grant-funded projects that the Food and Farm initiative engaged them with. Benchmarks for a Better Vermont is important to accountability in Vermont because it's a Vermont organization, and all of the trainers are familiar with Vermont, they're familiar with our community, and they can help bring relevant examples to different organizations, and they just really understand sort of the scope and the context in which the work is being done here in the state. What's special about the Benchmarks for Better Vermont is the trainers. These are folks who are community members, who are nonprofit professionals, who have applied this work to their own organizations, their own communities, and they join you as a coach, as a thought partner, and help you down the path that is results-based accountability.